Y'all ready? Welcome to the Following Podcast. Happy whatever time it is where you at, where you watching. Thanks for your subscription, your viewership, all that shit. That you was right on time with that though.
What's that?
The clapping, the whole applause button. Good job. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
How's everyone doing?
And Bobby
Doing
put me
good.
back on my
Bless,
job.
bless,
He said
bless.
I gotta, tighten up.
I didn't say none of this, man. I just threw you your toy, man. I didn't say none of this.
Get your shit together.
Your other cup over here too. Your other cup you left.
Yeah,
I left a cup over
got
there?
Yeah, your
black cup over here, black Yeti cup.
Word?
Yeah, it's been for
Yeah,
2
run me
weeks.
that. I need that.
Yeah. You want to finish what's ever in there?
It's some juice in there?
It's some motion in there probably.
Ah,
that's a
hell
good
yeah.
Is something in there? You gonna smell it. You gonna drink it anyway. Is that?
You don't even remember.
It's liquor.
Yeah, but I know I'm just, okay, checking the content.
He's like, what was I drinking
Can you
this day?
decipher what's in there? Tell us.
No, I
What was I drinking this
could, no, I could tell like if it's
The tamper with?
no, not if it's been tempered with,
Okay,
but you
okay.
could tell if it's
It's
still
still strong.
got a kick to
Yeah.
it.
And I'm assuming you do.
Not the
It
juice,
ain't
the
bad. It's
juice
mild.
that
Take a
rise up to
sip.
the
Take a
top.
sip. It's yours.
Yeah, it's mine. Man.
There you go.
Oh,
2 weeks, guys. So that shows you in general, zombie apocalypse, end of the world, it don't matter. Liquor gonna last forever. 2 weeks, 2 years. Drink that shit.
drink it.
I ain't gonna say that, but
No,
Don't
put
waste
up
it.
Open wounds.
nah, once I get to doing my little 1-2, I'll be straight.
You a
Already.
drinker, it seems like.
Who that? Yeah, I drink a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming y'all are doing good.
Yeah,
Doing
man.
great.
Yeah.
Bless.
Like always, I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. Cause he's always here regardless. But little bro in the building. Good
What's
seeing
going
you,
on?
always.
What's
Good
going
seeing you,
on?
bro. Good
Thank
seeing
you,
you.
thank
Good
you,
seeing
thank
you.
you.
Good seeing you, little bro.
He frightened.
You shooting today?
The boss is in the building.
Nah, I would never. I'm
You
very.
doing alright though?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man. Good.
Ready for Christmas?
I
Is that
wouldn't
what
say
this
I'm ready
is?
for Christmas, but
Yeah.
I'm ready
So
for
this
it to be.
ain't-
I'm ready
Only
for it to
this.
be
Oh,
over.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be so
I'm ready for the financial part of it to be
Be
over.
over, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a heavy burden on
You time traveling. Be quiet. You time traveling.
certain people.
Goofy ass.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing. I
I
said
gotta
I'm
tell
very.
you off the camera.
Hey, you already said shit on mic, bro.
What you mean? Nah, we just over here politicking, man. They can't hear me. I'm
Gotcha.
just, yeah.
But
I'm just
yeah,
over here.
Merry Christmas out there, guys.
Merry Christmas. Pray for it to be over with.
So it's that time of year.
Yeah. I got all my shopping done. Well,
I would hope
I got a
so.
few.
Dang.
I got a few.
They want you to be
Be in your
A lot of
house.
people, it's a lot of people that started already.
The
He
baby.
in the time
What
of
you
shit.
mean? About life
Absorb
I
it.
mean,
Oh,
let me pay on
okay.
person for them.
Be-
Have they asked for a life
Yeah.
bill?
They see commercials, daddy this, daddy that. I want this, that, and that. So yeah, but I'm not finna get them everything they want.
Of course not.
Necessities first, then you gonna get your
Gotcha.
wants after that.
Gotcha. Have y'all already started? Christmas shopping, sir.
What's that?
Being that it's actually Christmas. Yeah, we got it done and everything is right with the world. Happy holidays. Happy
It's okay
Hanukkah.
to say Merry Christmas.
But you gotta cover our bases. Feliz
All
Navidad.
that shit.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Police Año Nueve.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, but that's for the New Year's. We ain't there
But
yet.
we kind of
Yeah.
come in
We're
conjunction
only,
with each other.
we're only in Christmas right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, I'm working on it. I guess I'm there.
yeah, you getting there now?
I'm getting there. I'm with you. I'm getting
So you got
Yeah,
the
you
list-
get that.
you
Yeah.
got the
Little
list.
slow pace. I'm
Gotcha.
getting
You hit that, you'll be there. Here, hit it.
That's 2 weeks
What
old.
do you got to drink?
What?
there. Right.
Oh, here, that's bad. I
If
was
that,
looking
they
for
might
something
take
to
you
drink.
back.
There you
Way
go.
back into time.
I'm glad you said that
Lord.
because we kind of transition straight to the topic at hand.
Oh,
What's the
snap.
topic?
Oh,
What
snap.
So, this topic of discussion, I'm going to let you lead this since you kind of started the thing here locally.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell the people what the hell we're here for.
What you
Doubling
starting
back. Doubling back. Do y'all double back in any type of relationship? Do you? Is it?
He just double back on that cup, so you know he done.
Oh, yeah, I spend it. That's what we talking
You
about.
know, spin
Spending,
the block.
spending on somebody.
Yeah. You gonna
Alright.
double back?
Yeah, everybody spend.
Everybody. It's people
Yeah,
out there
man.
that say they won't.
It depends on the situation. Like, I think if a motherfucker fuck you over,
Yeah.
then you're
yeah.
not gonna spend
Most
on
definitely.
them. But
Most
if you had a
definitely.
pleasant experience with someone,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Then,
Mm.
yeah, you'll spend on the
Right.
motherfucking shit, and it's spend season.
I kept it in the mouth the whole time. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
spend season right now. Spin season come right before color season. So.
I don't know my seasons.
You don't know the seasons?
Guess I'm too.
I'm with you, girl.
So
I only
saying,
know the hot outside season,
But
I guess.
would you double back?
being honest.
Motherfucker knocks your socks off.
I-
Oh, yeah, you go.
It's a tap in the foot.
Not
for
even
me.
the
She
sex.
like-
I mean,
Let's say just overall.
right, like just
One bad thing.
Oh, to
took
be
place.
with somebody?
It could be anything.
Yeah, I have double back. Yeah.
in a relationship.
So I gotta say I would.
It's a very definite answer.
Even at, let's say at this latter stage of your life,
Yeah.
you know, you got a lot of good things going for yourself.
Yeah.
Facts.
I would assume that you would not practice that same action now.
Well, it depends.
Okay.
I think so.
It
as
depends
well,
on
most definitely.
why I would be doubling back. It depends on what the circumstances
Cause
is,
a
what we're
motherfucker knocked
doing.
your
That
socks
person,
off.
what are they
I mean,
bringing
it don't
to me
necessarily
is
have to
the-
be that as well,
Right.
I guess, if we ain't gonna talk literal sex. I mean,
Yeah.
That
It
could
don't
be
have
on
to be
the table,
literal
but it
sex.
could
It's
be-
not even. We're
yeah.
not even just.
Yeah, because it
literal
could
sex.
be
It
like,
could be a relationship.
you may kids may be involved,
yeah.
finances obviously. It could be geographical location. Hell, you may want to
Right.
get back to where you came from, or you know, you could be somewhere like, no, I'm tired of this motherfucking place. I'm gonna go over here where this motherfucker was, because even the grass was greener over here, not as much over here. But
Yeah.
yeah. Like that, JD.
Coming from a man's aspect, I really like to. Hear
I ain't
what y'all
doubling
say
back
because
years ago though. Like the
What you
fuck?
mean? It's
I
a
don't give
time
fuck what-
limit?
Yes.
So you saying like between
That's what. That's what I want to know.
Somebody
Does
just
it
tried
at
to
the time
double
matter?
back on me. I'm just
From
like,
years ago.
nigga, you was like years ago.
But how do you know he didn't change from?
Ain't got nothing to do with him changing.
So we doubling back on the relationship aspect or just knocking the
Relationship could be a
motherfucking socks
friendship.
It
off?
sounds like a
Relationship.
Oh, that sounds a relationship
Yeah.
shit.
Well, and that umbrella could cover everything. It
You
could
said
be-
no.
Try to be with somebody again. 9 times out of 10 it didn't work for a reason. And we might be,
There
you
you
know,
go.
we might just be real dope friends and shit.
There you
They
go.
can
That's
occasionally kick it from time to time.
That's
Yeah.
understandable.
But like, a lot of times I see like, I don't know. You don't know what a motherfucker been going through. Maybe they've done the work and you can see
Right.
and all that shit in the
Right.
perfect world
Yeah.
and you know it's all beautiful and everybody's grown.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, when a motherfucker come back around and they familiar with you, a lot of times them old habits come back into play.
Correct.
So they start to, yeah, you might be this person now, but you can remember how you used to do a motherfucker and start to do those things that you used to do because you used to doing those things with this person.
Fact.
But
You
that's
know
why
what
you
I'm
take it slow and you look at those different things and they
Well,
have to show
Nah.
you those
No.
things.
So you gotta start
right?
from the beginning.
No,
because-
I'm not saying jump
Hold on.
right back
So
with
Michelle,
you.
real quick, you said take it slow. I'm 40. I ain't got time to take it slow.
Yeah, that nigga almost did.
That's the new young. 40 is the new
It's
young.
already Christmas
No,
and shit.
no.
What you mean?
You
Look
right,
at how
so-
fast this year went by. It's
No, you're
already
right. So
Christmas
no,
and
you're
shit.
not. So I'm being serious, right? Being realistic. No, you're not young. You're 40. It's okay. You feel young
Yeah.
in certain aspects of yourself.
You
but
42?
you
I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah.
So with that said, you don't got time to really take it that slow. You got time's of the essence. You got time to
Nobody
be
saying
wasting.
take it slow, but I mean you know that person. But if y'all gonna be together, if y'all like, okay, we're gonna get
That
this
can
a
be
try.
hashed out over a weekend of conversation and understanding of where you have expectations. I'm only gonna do this because you got to meet these things. The moment I see this, and this again,
I'm out of there.
I'm out of there.
Right.
We gotta take our
Right.
time.
Right.
Especially if you know the guy already,
Right.
or you know her already. You already know what the fuck they gonna do or not do.
Right.
Yeah, but
You say you come back and say I've changed. I've made these particular changes in my life. Now you need to see these things.
yeah,
It
but
goes out fast.
Go ahead.
I would only double back on my
If he knocks
marriage.
your sucker.
On the marriage.
Yeah, only on my marriage. But that's
I
only
think we all
because
have that one.
that's because
Y'all
you're
don't have that
supposed to
one.
give within a
I
marriage.
understand.
You're supposed to give people chances, and as we're growing, we don't know what was. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Right.
it was just horrible, then you
Now,
know.
the only
But-
caveat to go, I'll let you finish this.
He
But I
humble.
wouldn't
What
just
you got
double
to
back
say?
on
What you
any
got to say?
relationship.
First, you got to give honor to God, who is the head of your life, and then
You
That
do.
part.
You
Yeah.
do. Amen.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Okay, so I'm just gonna piggyback on what you said. So you say you're supposed to give a person chances in marriage. Why not clear all that up before you get married?
boom.
I mean that's true too, but a lot of us
We're not
trying
gonna
to
get
kind
it
of
right
jump
the
into
first time.
yeah. A lot of people jump into marriages and stuff like that and don't really, think about
Not
the
gonna get it
wrongs and the rights,
Well,
and
they doing the
and they
marriage
do it
part
for
wrong,
other
man.
reasons.
That
That's
part.
true, and that's why I say you give people chance, to learn them and everything like that. And depending on how long your marriage is, that's a possibility that person could change, like y'all said. So if y'all aren't together for whatever reason, maybe you could, try to give that person a chance, because within a marriage and in front of God, that's what y'all supposed to do. Sickness, health, all of that. Bad, better or worse, and you know what I'm saying, as long as it ain't just horrible, you know what I'm saying, you might can do that. Yeah. It just depends on the person in the marriage, and that's just my opinion.
The relationship itself is
but that's just like a regular relationship, right?
So you're dating in the marriage?
I mean, some people.
You have to continue dating in the marriage.
I mean, that's, well, dating can be very vague.
But I'm saying you're getting to know the person that you married to. Forever.
You gonna forever.
I know they gonna grow and shit, but I'm saying, like, you sound like you talking about foundational shit.
Yeah, I feel like you need to know all that before you even put that ring on it. Like,
everybody's gonna grow and change. They might get something may change at work, or they might meet somebody new, or y'all might expand y'all family, and they fall into a different role in their life, but. Like the foundational shit, we gotta knock that shit. We gotta iron them wrinkles out from the beginning.
That should be practice, and that should be the teachings and guidance that you give the next generation.
Teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That part. So when especially if you have a daughter, you wanna make sure she ain't her just being. Let's say with my girls, I want them to be the one selected, not one of many.
Yeah.
When it comes to our boys. They got to use discernment, have leadership skills, all these things. The men should be leading, and with that particular leadership, an understanding of the way things should be, and they can start vetting initially. Yeah. Build that foundation, solidify things.
Helping sick animals.
You said what?
Said vetting.
Yeah. The odds, whatever you want to go, whatever terminology you want to use. Make sure you get the right questions answered. Yeah. So you can make those particular better judgment decisions, and then hopefully things work out. But if you're not doing those things initially, then of course she's gonna fall apart.
My bad.
But you should not be dating. Yeah. In that aspect, in your marriage.
Exactly.
That kind of makes no sense.
So you saying you would double back for your marriage?
In my particular instance, if the person that I was married to does the work, I definitely would probably, because we are great people together. We're good together. We all have our flaws,
so
but
what
we're good
to
together.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, so I just think as we're growing, things just aren't right. It could have been financially, it could have been whatever, but I think that once those things get hashed out, maybe once this person or myself does the work, maybe that we could be a better.
Do you want to get a little person?
I feel like
I was just gonna say, can we?
Yeah, we got married. I've been married to him for 14 years. So we got married in my 20s, and I was a dancer at the time, and I wasn't taking nothing serious, really. You know what I'm saying? I found somebody.
We're not getting too overall into your stuff right now.
Let's get in it.
That's all
we've had conversations.
Right.
But if it's not the trajectory of your life is going on right now, will it actually be beneficial overall? From a woman's because you want protection, you want stability, you want leadership, you want all the particular aspects of a man.
Exactly.
If you make this decision, let's say double back, would that be beneficial or they hinder you or where you're going? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the big question.
So, but if you even have to ask that question, then you may not.
But that's just with anybody. And I only say this on doubling back because a lot of people don't want to just start all over with other people. I've started all over. If you even look at it now, I've started all over just trying to get to know people, whatever it is, 2-3 times. Right. And I'm just like, you niggas ain't been worth it. I could have stayed where the fuck I was. I could have been maintaining my marriage, doing what I needed to do. But it could have been the people I was meeting. You know what I mean?
I was just saying that's the basis of spinning.
Yeah, but
it's comfortable. Like if I spin on somebody, it's because I'm comfortable in this space. Like I know,
and that's not always a good thing.
No, it might not always be good.
Sometimes comfortable is good, boy. Like if I spin and I know she a big freak, man.
Boy, I'm fucking weak.
I know she gonna come with it.
So we pardon. Yes, from a sexual standpoint, sure. Yeah. A good night, one night thing, cool.
Yeah, let's take the sex out of it.
Yeah, it don't be about sex for me.
I want to have an in-depth conversation.
Yeah, it don't be about sex.
Because people watching live, people watching home and down the line, you want to make sure, hopefully, people are getting informed. They want to have actual
Right.
good decisions they're making. Because I don't want you to circle, double back, and then you put yourself in harm's way, get yourself some further trouble, cause further damage from a traumatic standpoint.
So it
mentally,
has to
emotionally.
be, yeah, it
Those
has
things
to
have to come
be.
into account. Yeah, sex can be one thing, but then what are you really doing? You kind of not.
Yeah.
You're not growing as a person.
And then, I mean, I've doubled back on, even on a relationship that I recently did. You know what I mean? And I'm still finding out this person ain't for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Y'all in it
gotta-
now?
I don't know about now because it's Christmas. but
She being funny. She being funny, guys.
but you know, it is what it is. I'm willing to learn and willing to, you know, not just cut off any and everybody that
Right.
wants to get to know me. And you know, it's just letting me know whether the one I've been with all this time is for me or, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna be with somebody. I ain't gonna be by my goddamn self. That's definitely.
Well, no.
I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people. They're scared to be by themselves and they're scared
Yeah.
to do the work for themselves and
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
on themselves.
Yeah, that's
And that's
true.
why you have to take the
I
time
have-
out with self.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless if you.
So speaking
Think
of that,
about
about,
doubling back?
I'm sorry, y'all both can answer this. So when y'all are working on yourself, even do you have a certain clock in your head that, I'm not saying you want to rush the healing process and stuff like that, but at the same time, you don't want to take forever either.
Nah,
Right,
but you know, I wouldn't say put a time on it, but hell, when you know, you know.
Right.
And even if you meet somebody within your healing process, keep them on. Like if you really like them,
Still
keep
have
them on the
those
side.
boundaries.
Like yeah,
Right.
have boundaries. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta rush into something with this person. You know what I'm saying? While you're healing and working on yourself.
Correct.
I wouldn't. Nah, hell.
I'm assuming you agree.
I agree. Totally agree with that. Still have those boundaries as well, and having to draw that line and still be in tune with self and work on what you need to work on because it's a lot of you
And shit,
people
if that
that's
person
doubling
rushing you,
back. So
If that
Yeah.
person
Just
rushing
leave
you, I
that
feel
energy
like
where it's
they
at.
not right for you, no way.
And also, just kind of speak overall to with the discussion, if you find yourself wanting to double back, then obviously maybe something that we talked about before we started recording, you may have not done some work on yourself because why are you making the same decision to go back to that? You may just
I
feel
think
like,
some people never really get over that situation or their relationship and find themselves kind of missing the situation, so they comfortable, like he said, and that's
then
why they kind of
everything
double
ain't
back
always
in
all
that situation.
bad. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I
I'm
was gonna
saying?
say. Everything
A
ain't
person could
always
have
all
one or
bad.
two things
Flaws
that was a
in
deal
it.
breaker for you at that time.
Yeah.
But they might get that shit adjusted. The same
Right,
way you asking
right.
for grace in your growth,
Yeah.
That
and I'm
part-
working on myself.
that
Sometimes
part.
you got to extend that same grace to other people.
So what's the
Definitely.
point of splitting up then?
I think he was, if I'm correct,
If
So
my
work on
boundary
yourself.
was, I don't want you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw something out there. Since we're
your pie, go ahead.
okay. She can't cook. I require my woman to at least cook 3 times a week. She can't fucking cook at all. Fast forward 2 years down the line, she's taking cooking classes. This was her one flaw that I just felt was a deal breaker for me at that time. Now this broad can cook.
Can you cook though?
Shit, I can throw down. But
saying,
I'm just
like,
talking about, you talking
I'm
about in
saying-
real life or we
No,
just
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
hypothetical?
I'm just,
I already see where you getting at.
Okay.
You saying you should match the same energies?
I understand
if
that.
you can cook, but you expect her to cook and she don't
Right.
cook, why not take the time and be like, hey baby, come, let me show you this. Let
Because
me
I
show
work
you this.
18 jobs.
So you rather put more time into your career than something that's more important?
People do it all the time.
Hey,
B.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying you.
I think
but I'm
some
just
people
saying,
don't
like,
take
Yeah.
the time out to really
Court.
invest
Court.
and look at the situation that they in. Like he realized down the line, hey, she did the work to actually show me
Right.
that she
It's
really wanted to be
hypothetical,
with me,
too.
that she cared for me. So
But then back to hypothetical, my man is speaking on like, well, if you knew this was a flaw and you as the expert,
right, why did you
why you
not?
just say, baby, come watch me real quick.
Right.
So, like you do in the restaurant, you have the executive chef, we have the line cooks who just cut the goddamn vegetables up.
Now I can see if she don't want to take the initiative to learn, then yeah, it's a deal breaker at
Yeah,
that point.
Yeah.
But if she want to learn, teach her. Shit, teach her what you want to know.
Because let's say now let's get to the bedrooms per se. Let's say on the
We're not
woman's side-
talking about.
we can. Let's say on the woman's side, she's not being satisfied sexually, and her man just maybe either inexperienced, don't know her body, or just whatever. And she said, "I can't deal with this. I require this." She leaves. But in theory, she can kind of coach him. Let her know, get to know me, and we get to know each other. Work this shit out. This is a perfect situation, perfect world. I understand. But that's another scenario where things can be talked about, communicated, and worked upon.
Are you talking? Okay.
I'm saying the man don't know what he's doing.
Now, most people.
Go ahead.
Are you talking as far as marriage or dating?
I'm talking
at this
about
point?
no marriage. It could be marriage, because that could be a deal breaker in some.
So if you married, you already know what you was getting into
beforehand.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't think you should.
Okay, well, I go back girlfriend and boyfriend long term. Let's say
It gotta be girlfriend and boyfriend at this point. If we talking about spinning, yeah.
So I scroll what I just said. We go to boyfriend girlfriend around.
Right on.
But like he was speaking to, let's say the man that was a flaw, yeah, but he got good qualities in other aspects. Y'all find, well, not saying you, but they find themselves back in proximity through work, whatever it may be. She is available. He still ain't got nobody look like serious. They start talking. What you been up to? What you been up to? They get involved again, fucking. But he's made the work to get to know her and all that shit he been doing.
He got more than one move.
Yeah, that part. That's possible too. Getting back to your example, as far as the man teaching the woman how to cook in the kitchen, he didn't find out how to fuck this woman the right way. Things work out. Things happily out.
I'm just stuck on why she didn't teach him from jump.
Well,
To how to satisfy. That's where you get
Yes,
those
sir. Clarity.
like they
They
was
get clarity.
Like they were saying behind the cameras. That's where you gotta have them uncomfortable conversations.
Not for real.
And that, I mean, that'll squash all that shit.
But motherfuckers, like I said, motherfuckers ain't communicating properly.
At all.
They either passive aggressive, ain't saying shit at all.
I mean, since we talking
Or
about
confining
sex,
others.
though,
Go ahead.
wouldn't it be that's definitely uncomfortable to come to somebody? Hey, you really not doing what you're supposed to do in the
What's all about? It's all
bedroom.
about tone could be a thing.
It's
Yeah.
time
How you
how you
talk-
come. Yeah,
how you
Yeah.
come at it.
Man, niggas don't be trying to hear that shit, bro.
Right.
I know
You
you
know.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean with you.
Right.
Like niggas don't want to
That's
hear
what I'm
that
saying.
shit.
They don't want to hear that.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a fucking a dude to shut down if his woman come to him and be like, I'm just telling you, a lot of niggas can't take that shit the right
He
way.
probably a little cheat.
What you say is not wrong.
But I mean, it's an
Yeah.
easier way to do. You don't have to just come out and say like, I don't like the way you fuck.
But I also understand too from a
That
woman's
You can
perspective,
actually
You'd
do
be
what
like-
he's
you'd be like,
saying.
But,
Hey, baby,
but
let's have
a lot-
sex this
so
way,
another
or-
thing that needs to be said too. A lot, not saying none of the girls on the
And then
panel.
women don't know how to talk.
Women swear they the best ever at sex, right? They shit the bomb. They know exactly what they doing.
Right.
Ooh.
But women,
In
that's-
general,
Everybody
it's
has
a lot of.
What?
it's a lot of
Hell
women out there.
nah.
I'm,
It's a
no,
lot
this
of
is
women
not. You saying no women? No, we're not with
You
that.
think all women can?
I didn't say all women. I said some women
Some
out
women
there.
are out there.
They think they shit the bomb. They know they the bomb.
Oh
of
yeah,
sex.
yeah. There's a lot of delusion
So
in
that part.
the pussy department.
I agree.
Yeah.
So with that said, if you have a man who may be not performing up to a certain standard, you need to be realistic with yourself, woman, that you got flaws too. You may not be bringing, your shit may not be the best either.
You can't project though.
No,
If
that's-
you're the nigga in your six game trash, you can't project on that woman.
That's like I said, the woman should have some self-reflection.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, you know what, damn, you know what?
If she
Hey,
feel
hold on,
feels that way.
this is me talking. I'm removing Bobby from what I'm about to say. I'm removing JD from what I'm about to say. Some of these bitches out here are fat as fuck.
That don't move me.
Some of these, not saying lose you, but I'm saying
Okay.
there's flaws in regard to the sex game. Certain positions are limited because of certain things you can't get yourself into. Yeah. Also, some bitches don't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to sucking dick. They may be that woman.
Man, it's got real vulgar.
I'm just saying that. a
Just
woman
saying why we doubling back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying, but some women have to have some self-reflection. You may not be the best that you think you are. So you have some kind of sympathy and empathy, like, damn, you know what? Let's have a conversation, be adults about this.
But that's how we saying. I mean, that's
What's that?
exactly what we saying about doubling back. Even if it don't have to do with sex, you got to give some people a chance if that's what you choose to do.
Correct.
You don't have to, but if that's what you choose to do, double back or whatever, you
can
gotta
see.
try to see if they did the
If
work.
they ain't fuck
Have
you
you
up.
They
ever
might have
doubled
watched a
back?
couple flicks.
Son, have you ever done that? It's a
To
no
be in a
for you.
relationship?
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
You probably-
In my adulthood? Not
No,
grown.
It's a no
Not
for him.
grown.
Nah, I mean like, cause I got kids, so I was in and out with my kids' mother. and
Well, that's
shit.
what we
Yeah,
saying.
like,
You didn't
yeah.
double back to your baby mama.
I got a baby and a baby in between and a baby with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you definitely double back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I done spin
Right.
before.
So
yeah,
you just
but not since I've been grown.
You-
Not oh shit.
You wouldn't either?
Not in my.
But we was talking about, she was saying a
I'm
good
good,
thing. She
though.
was like, everybody
Become
got the
correct and do
one.
what he's supposed to do.
Everybody got that
Spin.
one.
I don't know if I got one spin though.
I'm not, because I'm locked in. I'm not going.
Man, this is disclaimer
Hypothetically,
to, you know,
saying,
woman,
if
he
it
loves
didn't
you
work out,
and he wants to be
I'm
with you
saying
and he'll
no.
never spend with nobody else
No,
above
I'm
him.
not.
you,
Yeah.
No.
But you would spend with her if y'all weren't together.
that's what I'm probably. If things didn't work out with you, like
I'm just trying to see who you talking about you would spend on.
I said I wouldn't. I
At
said
all,
no.
not even with her, not even with the one you love now. If something happened, you
Right.
wouldn't spend
Yes,
on
you
like,
would.
oh
I
yeah,
didn't even put that on because I'm not planning for the exit right now.
right.
that's good to know.
I don't go to a relationship that I'm serious about planning for the exit. I'm gonna look for the exit.
Well,
in
hopefully-
my mind, there's no exit. That's
Supposed to.
a topic for another day, but that's a big problem.
That's a good topic.
Motherfuckers get in relationships looking for the exit already, planning for the apocalypse, saving money on the side, all this shit. Just in case it doesn't work
Them be the
out.
ones that don't
Right.
like to communicate.
Saving money on the side for me, baby.
It go back to that
But that's
communication.
another topic.
Definitely-
But so no,
definitely
the answer is no.
experience
I'm
that.
not spending back.
Definitely.
Even with my ex-wife, no, I'm not doing it. If I was single right now with nobody, no, I'm not planning that. No. There's a reason why the divorce took place, and I filed.
From a man.
Let's take a break.
Yeah,
I spent the
let's
block one time and it was the worst mistake ever, and I never
Yeah,
do
let's
it
take a
again.
break.
Where can people find people?
Facts.
While we doing our break? You want go ahead since you.
Find me at Bobby Timms on Facebook, alluring _ images 501 on Instagram.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do it.
Alexandria Sales personal page on Facebook. Slim Seductive Sense is my business page on Facebook.
Actress manifesting millions on all social media platforms. Calandra Vaughn's on Facebook.
Is it actress?
I'm an actress now.
Oh yeah, she's doing the thing.
She manifested millions,
Millions
baby.
coming.
I'm an
Hey,
actress now, so I gotta say actress.
Okay, that's what's up. JD Hill on Facebook, _solution 285 on all other social media platforms.
And also, Clyde was at the third. Of course, you can find me here on YouTube. Put that in the search engine. Watch Dez, Clarity, Dez 1, Textbook Tyrant, Next Door Strangers. Be on the lookout for the Devil's Lie.
I watched the
You ain't say
Dez
Dez
too.
too?
I watched the
Yeah,
Dez
they
too.
say Dez too.
I
You
watched
just
the
said
Dez
this.
too.
Oh, Dez too, with these
Yeah.
individuals in it. Trust me. Y'all
I
like
seen
it.
it. I
And
seen
of course, you put that on Facebook as well. And the Flight of the Phoenix on Instagram. And the Phoenix 6969 on Twitter. Have fun. We take a quick break. We're gonna reset. Gotta grab somebody from downstairs and add someone to the panel. Yeah.
She's downstairs.
I need to get that bag.
Already. We back in this motherfucker.
Hey.
We got another recurring face in the building. Go ahead, say hello, Mo.
Hey, y'all know who I am. I'm Moso. Follow me on TikTok at Moso82. You can see our TikToks. You can see our podcast samples, see what we working with. We ain't gonna talk about the rest of them. We gonna focus on TikTok. Come on, follow us on TikTok. We coming up. Y'all gonna see us. Cause y'all will be hating when we get there. And we're like, dang, I could have caught them when they first started. But it's okay. We still love y'all.
But Mo, what about the whole I'm so happy and happy? Talk to the people.
Oh, okay, my bad, y'all. Yeah, you can follow me on my business page on Facebook at Locks, Dress, and Things, LLC, where I am oh so proud to make your nappy oh so happy. Get locked with me.
Already. Glad you're here too as well.
I'm glad I'm here too.
A full motherfucking house. Only person missing, I guess, is Dorinda. And of course, shout out to Erica Kane, the big one, not the little one.
Shout out.
But so we was having a conversation about circling, doubling, going back to shit you've already
She
done.
was talking about in the live though. I mean, she said she spent about 18 times and it never was successful. So I was reading the thing.
No, but for
When
real,
you
I
talking about-
have a real like I know y'all know I play all day, but it's either I'm serious or I'm a play, and I got a real reason why I'm not. I don't spin the block. I did that one time, and I'm gonna be transparent because I love being transparent. Because why not? Why not?
Right, be real.
Okay, so basically, y'all know I've been married twice. Well, my first husband, we broke up after I had our son. We broke up. And I had never took anybody back. And honestly, he called me in that moment, right having a baby, real emotional. He did the whole crying thing, I can't leave without you. Okay,
I want
cool.
my family back.
Yeah,
A lot of niggas
I
hit
want
you
to
with
raise,
that,
I want to raise
my child,
my
yeah.
last child.
A lot of niggas hit
You
that
know,
I want my
so-
family back shit.
And again,
It's
this
a
is
classic.
Right, this is the reason why I don't go backwards.
It is.
I don't go backwards because, and I tell people this is my fault, and they tell me no, it's not. It's my fault because I shouldn't have took it back. Because taking him back led for him molesting my daughter.
Oh, wow.
So that was the one and only time that I ever went backwards for a
prison,
baby.
baby.
And so, and that's why I say it's my fault because when I let him go, I should have left him there.
Yeah.
You know, and ever since then,
That discernment.
yeah, ever since then, I don't care if you tell me we done or I say I'm done. I'm not going to go back, whether it was a good breakup or bad breakup, because that's the one time in my life that I went backwards, and that caused my daughter to have to go through therapy. Also, me too.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I feel like, you know, if I had left him where he was at, none of that would have never happened, because it all happened when I took him back.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I don't go back. I don't care how good the man is. Even if we going through it, once you say you done, and I ask you 3 times, are you sure? And you say, yeah, I'm sure, then I go ahead on and assess my brain to disconnect you. Because as hard as I love somebody, my toxic trait is I cut a switch off and you become just the person you was before I loved you.
So I would like to say, first and foremost,
No, this is
you didn't have to share that story.
I didn't, but I'm a transparent
But no,
person.
I
I
thank you for
appreciate
that,
the,
right.
transparency.
Right.
That's a very unfortunate common thing, not just what happened with yours, but that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in the black community, that happens across the board.
But it's more so black because we push it under the rug. And
Yeah,
that's
but-
one thing I wasn't going to do because I was molested. And I wasn't going to push it under the rug. I wasn't going to choose that man over my daughter. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I didn't love that man. I'm not going to sit here and say I ain't love that man because I did. But I love my daughter more. And I was not going to have my daughter growing up thinking that I picked this man over my daughter. And thankfully, all he ever did was touch her butt. And I told him when I found out, if I hadn't found out when my daughter got about 15 or 16, you was gonna
That
try
was
to,
the grooming,
you was,
though.
Right, I was like, you was gonna try to rape
Just to
her,
see how
and
far
then you
it's
was
gonna
gonna
go,
have
yeah.
to die. Because honestly, when it happened, I kicked him out instantly. I punched a hole in my wall. I told him, I said, when she told me, I said, I don't care what you take out this house. When I come back, you better be gone. And the minute when I get there, there ain't no yelling and that voice is low. You about to meet that crazy part that be telling me, don't do nothing. Because I got counselors in my head and we be talking. And when me and my counselor said, go ahead, don't do it. Like it was a devil on this side and the angel. The devil was like, go on, kill him. Because when they find out what he did, you going to be all right. And the devil was like, let him go. Let him go. You're going to lose way more worse. And there was a lot to come from. But, you know, the fact that I chose my baby. I didn't even choose. I'm not even going to say I chose me because choosing me would have been like, okay, I might stay with this man. I chose my daughter. Because I know how I feel as having your mother choose the man that pretty much took your innocence from you, because that's what my mom did, and I know how that feels, and I never want my daughter to feel that way. That's why I took my daughter through therapy. That's why as much as she wanted to talk about it, we can talk about it whenever you want to talk about it, because she completely shut down. Like she was so scared she didn't want to talk to nobody. But through therapy and me being there for her and understanding that, baby, don't no man come before you, not even your own daddy. She's a very thriving 18-year-old college student, outgoing. Yeah, y'all think I'm a mess, baby. She
Balling.
Yeah.
She balling.
She balling.
I see
You
you.
kind of spoke. You said you asked him 3 times.
Yeah,
Right? And
yeah.
You gone. And on the way up to the elevator, we had this conversation. We were transitioning to this particular topic. Going into a relationship, already planning for the exit.
Yeah.
It is a common practice through people on the panel. Has it been a practice in your past? And speak to the overall picture. Is it a good thing that people go into relationships planning for the exit? Or no?
No.
What do you think?
No, I don't think it's a good thing. But I think with the way that dating goes now, that you should always expect the worst but pray for the best. For the simple fact is, every relationship I get in has been a long-term relationship. And in my mind, we in this thing to death do us part. And unfortunately, it don't work like that. But you should always have in the back of your head that ain't nobody perfect. And people, no matter how much you love them, they will show you a side of them that will have you be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's the one thing I learned, that I don't care how you, people gonna treat you right when they love you and they all in your corner.
When it's all good.
Yeah, and that goes with any type of relationship.
Right.
But it's how you do me when you don't like me.
Yeah.
It's how
That's
you do
important.
me when I've made you mad I done pissed you off so high to the highest point of pissivity. How do you like me then? Because my thing is, if you in my heart space, I don't give a fuck how mad you make it. You can piss me off. And no matter what I say I want to do to you, the love I have for you, it ain't going to stop me from saying what I want to do to you because I want to hear it to see how fucked up it sounds. But I'll never do it because I know it's because I'm mad. But you have people that they will act out on what they feel even when they mad and forget that you supposed to love me. Like, I'm going to be a little bit more transparent. Just a couple of weeks ago, I told you either I'm serious or I play. Y'all caught me in a serious moment. Just a couple of weeks ago, my 21-year-old and his girlfriend jumped on me. All because I told him she couldn't stay in my house alone. And, you know, again, I know I should be shooken up, bust down, crying, but here's the thing. I know what type of mama I am. And in that moment, I asked him, I said, this what you doing? Yeah, bitch, this is what I'm doing. Okay. This boy slammed me to the ground, held my hand over my head so this girl could punch me in the face. And again, I should be like, oh no, I know what kind of mama I was.
Right.
You treated me as if I was on crack all your life. But I had you at 19, had your brother at 16, and not one did I miss a beat. Y'all ain't never had a place, y'all ain't never had y'all roof over your head at jeopardy. Y'all have always had me in y'all corner. I've always been that mama that was there. So whatever you got going on, that's a you issue.
Yeah.
And what he fails to realize is one thing to sit in the seat and not have your mama because she dead. Because my mama been gone for 7 years. But it's another one when you sit in that seat and your mama alive. Because my door was closed to him.
Right.
Because throughout his life, from 13 up to now, he's been doing stuff. And this is the worst time. And I feel like if I don't cut him off, the next step is going to kill me. Because if you okay with slamming me on the ground and biting me like you too, till I got bruise on my arm and teeth marks, then you would be okay with shooting and stabbing me. And what I'm not going to let you do, I'm not going to let you take me away from your brothers and your sisters who understand the type of mama I am.
Right.
So unfortunately, sir, and I ain't even going to say he wrong because only time you right or wrong is when you're a minor. That's when it's right or wrong. This is the path of your life you chose, and you chose you don't want me on that path. So instead of me all these years trying to show you unconditional love that, you know, I'm trying to break generational curses because, again, I let him and his girlfriend and the baby stay here, you know, so the baby can be raised with her. You know, just because y'all grown, I shouldn't tell y'all can't be in the same house together. We all grown. Because when you grow up, you grown just like I am. But you took me through too much. And I refuse to have you take me from the people who are in my heart space. No. And I refuse to have a man that came out of me think he gonna put his hands on me when I ain't never had a man put his hands on me.
Yeah, that's true.
So in that aspect, it sucks that I'm finna lose the relationship with my child, but it's necessary for my peace. Because at the end of the day, I gotta choose me first. Over every fucking body.
That's what I say.
I'm first.
Down the line, I'll start here and we end up with you so we can, if you have any follow-up. Go into relationship plan for the exit. Is that a healthy approach? What are your thoughts on that?
I wouldn't necessarily go in planning an exit, but as far as if it's like JD was saying, if it's money and a lot of money involved, I don't really feel like that's planning for an exit. Like I said, I feel like that's protecting your assets. Because if I made this money by myself before I met you, what makes you think you're gonna come in and fuck it up and then take it from me?
Right.
That don't make sense.
Right.
So that's not necessarily planning for an exit. That's protecting your assets in your future.
That's what you did
But
before them.
Right.
if you believe it's forever, that's still an exit though.
No, it's not.
How's it not an exit?
That's not an
If you
exit.
think it's gonna last forever, like my man over here said, he would never get a prenup.
But just because he think it's gonna last forever don't mean she will.
Right.
At the end of the day, you know that at the end it's gonna end.
No, it's like life insurance. We in our mind we think we gonna die when we old and gray. But what do we get life insurance, the car insurance for?
But
For the unexpected.
But my pushback to that would be, we know we're gonna die. But when it comes on this earth stuff, I'm not planning to leave this relationship ever. Because I'm not going to the relationship thinking of the end, for whatever degree it may be.
But like she just said, that don't mean that she thinking the same way you think.
Yeah.
But then hopefully through discernment, conversation.
If you going into this thing blindly and we both love each other and we're gonna be together forever, why are you trying to assume that you need this piece of paper if you don't think that it's gonna end?
Because I don't know your brain. I know what mine is, but I don't know what
But
yours
at the end of the
is.
day, if you going in it, y'all saying like we're gonna be together forever.
Yes.
No, yeah.
I mean, I guess
y'all can both
it's
say
for the
that,
unexpected,
But what
I
I'm
guess.
saying
You never
is,
know
it's
what
like
transpire, what's
that's
gonna
still an
happen.
exit. Y'all ain't never started over. That's what I'm saying. So like when you done been with a motherfucker and you done had to like leave that motherfucker with nothing multiple times, like fuck it, I just take what I got on my back and I'm gonna go ahead and build this shit back up because I know I can
Why
do
would you
that.
put yourself through that though?
But it done happened though. I done been with a motherfucker and been like, oh, I'm with this motherfucker, and this what this is. I wasn't planning for an exit.
But she did.
At the end of the day, that's what happened.
But what's
But
wrong
she
with having
did,
a
though.
good next egg, though? What's
You
wrong
didn't-
with
But
having
that's
a
an
good
exit though.
You didn't plan for the exit, but she did.
But I never do it again.
But that's a rainy day for me.
I never not have somewhere to go. I never not have
What you said.
anything. I always got another spot that I go
So Kalani,
go wherever I need to do.
I'm speaking from a marriage standpoint. That's what you. So you've been married. Granted, the man may have courted you, right?
Shout out to the man, Courtney.
That's where it should be.
Where they at, though?
They here.
Hallelujah.
So, but when
You
when
need
it
a
took
vote?
place, going to your marriage at
You
that
want a
point,
cigarette?
were you planning in your head an exit strategy happening?
So no, so actually when I met my husband and got with him, I mean we grew towards each other. I didn't plan on it to be. I always seen forever. So where we're at now, no, I didn't expect it. Even now, but you know, like over the summer with me being with who I was with, I didn't think forever, but I did think a good while. You know, not probably no exit, but it ended up me not having.
serial monogamous too.
Yeah, but I got
She
fucked
is,
off.
yeah.
But literally, I got
That
fucked
motherfucker-
off
that
in the
motherfucker there
end.
serial
And I had
monogamous.
kids and nowhere to go and do. You know, so I have
That's
to
a
have
cold.
that
That's a cold piece right there.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, so I have to have
But
my exit point.
your initial marriage, I'm thinking to marriage, your initial marriage, when you married me, yes, y'all went through the process. You yourself as a woman wasn't sitting there on the side saving
No.
money. Just can't this shit go sideways because outside influences saying, girl, protect yourself. whatever the case may be.
Yeah, no,
You
I
was-
mean
you was-
everything
which
that
is
was
good.
together was together.
It sells.
I don't
you
think
didn't have to be
at
married yet,
fir-
correct?
Correct. I have not.
If
It ain't
in
too
the-
late for you, girl.
No, it ain't.
Oh,
In
it's
the
not. I
event
know
a
it's
man, y'all get to know each other,
Manifest
things
the
are going
marriage.
well, he proposed to you and you said, I do. Are you going to instinctively start planning for the exit just in case?
No, I think that's unhealthy. I think that's kind of approaching it in a negative way. It can be in a negative way, kind of like things not working out. So of course, that's kind of like speaking it into existence. So of course, it's not gonna work
Yeah.
out. So I think it's kind of an unhealthy.
But-
approach.
Mo brought up an excellent
But I'm not
point.
gonna
Go
lie.
ahead, go ahead.
You want to say your piece?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
with me,
'Cause I want to talk about how
going to be
excellent the
rich
point was that
and,
Mo
you
made.
know,
Come on now.
everything that I'm gonna be here soon. Say I didn't double back. You know, to somebody I know.
Right.
Say it was somebody new. I'm definitely going to get a prenup, get stuff signed. It is what it is. It's just a way of life for me now. It's not like back in the day when you know that person needs you this that. No,
Right.
people really go into something
On some
thinking
scamming
whatever.
shit.
Yeah, and it
Ulterior
may.
motives.
And I mean, it may not
Yeah,
end
the
up that
intentions
way,
be wrong,
but
yeah.
in the end,
Yeah.
people do end up, you know, fucking themselves over just by thinking about love. And you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So I'm going to, you got to sign NDAs, you got to do all types of stuff.
NDAs?
over me. Yeah, like back
So
when I
can't
get
no-
rich.
So can't nobody write a tell-all book about you?
Nah, nigga,
Okay,
that's fine.
you-
It'll be a good
you-
book though.
Mo made a good point because she said, "What about life insurance?" And she said,
For the
"You sign
unexpected.
for the unseen." But at the end of the day, you getting life insurance because you're gonna exit what? Life.
But
So
we
at the
don't
end of the
expect
day,
to
it's
exit life early though.
But you don't never. At the end of the day, nobody knows their number. Just like the same thing with your marriage. You don't know if the shit
Yeah.
You might be married to a motherfucker for 50 years, and then it's over. You might be married to a motherfucker for, well, I know I'm in the 90 days. You might be married to a motherfucker for 91 days. Shout out to Janet Jackson and that rich bitch. She married. Got the 50.
Man.
She got the bands.
She
But
got the
But
at
that's
the end of the
why-
day, it's still an exit. Y'all trying to convince me that a prenup is not an exit plan. At the end of the day, it's
It
still.
I'm
is.
agreeing
Kinda
to me.
Body's saying it's not. I'm saying I agree. It is a.
But you know what?
It's life insurance
I don't
for a
really
marriage.
think. Yeah, I don't know though.
I wouldn't feel offended if I met a man that had money. And told
He was
me
well
sign.
to do.
I wouldn't.
Right.
feel
Long as he
offended.
put
I wouldn't
something
feel-
in it
no,
for
no,
me
no,
though.
It ain't even that. I don't even care.
got-
I wouldn't feel offended because again, my motives is, see, he's doing it because he doesn't know what my ulterior motive is.
Right.
I'm not going to get offended because if I'm
wouldn't
with you,
Right.
I'm not with you for your money. I'm with you because I
He
love
knocking
you.
your socks
and,
off.
and, and that too. And that way, the prenup means nothing to me because I'm not finna fuck you.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, say on the other side speaking, I would want my prenup to say something, because if I'm gonna marry you and I'm signing this prenup, you gotta have in this prenup that if this does end, you still financially got something that you whatever. It don't matter what you have before then.
If you're
Like, I gotta have.
if you're more financially stable than me, what I'm gonna do is in this time, if you decide that you don't, in the time we together, I'm gonna build something on my own.
Yeah.
You should.
Yes, you should.
If I'm a boss and you
As
my
you
woman,
should, yeah.
I'm gonna put you in a position where you can have your own
I'm gonna
thing.
build
So,
something
yeah, I
on
need to-
my own. So
yeah.
if we separate,
You already got, and I don't want that shit. Yeah, I don't even want that shit.
I'm
You
gonna
can have it.
I'm gonna employ
I'ma
you.
leave out what-
my
what
company
I
to
can
some degree.
I wouldn't even do that.
Oh, you would not. Okay.
I would put you
I
would be
just
under
want-
my umbrella. Yes, I would finance your own
Yeah,
dreams
I'm
though.
still
But
getting
you know what I'm saying? Just being a boss, I don't
I
even want you attached to me. I want you to have your own thing. So at the end of the day, whenever you gone, if you decide to leave, you got your own bag that you ain't even gotta
That's
fuck
what
with
you're
me.
supposed
And
to
I
do.
love you so much that
That's what you're supposed to
I
do.
want you to spread your wings because you my woman.
Basically, the prenup is protecting what you had before you got.
That-
You got
that-
it.
yeah.
But I'm gonna make sure you
But it's still
have
an exit
something.
though.
Yes,
It's
that's
still
how
an
I
It's
exit.
still an exit, but
It's
like
an umbrella plan.
The way you saying is like, yeah, I'm protecting what I had, but when you come,
But I'm gonna boss you up because I don't want no bum
Exactly.
bitch. I don't want you to run around me looking pretty and shit. I want to boss you
So with
up.
that said, so
Yeah.
just clarification, you still don't agree that it's not an extra?
Hell no, he don't. You know Bobby gonna stay.
I
in
mean,
front
I
of what
just
he
don't.
believe
I
in.
don't think it's
Shit.
an exit plan. I
I
just
don't
think
think it's
that
an
you
exit
know.
plan.
I mean, only when
They
it comes to the
protecting what they
prenup.
worked hard for.
Yeah.
They
But-
worked hard for that. You
But
coming in.
To get more, not too much belaboring the point, but if you're protecting even your assets,
Mhm.
you're doing something to protect them on the back end, which is the exit.
Yeah.
How's it count?
I ain't wearing one today. I
should
put
do
my
it.
hood on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'm with Bobby on it, but
Because a marriage
It's a prenup with exit plan.
because it's a marriage, it's not
It's
just
an
a.
exit
It's a partnership.
Yeah, so
It's
you
like
don't
any
plan
other
to
contract.
leave a marriage,
But I'm
but
saying it is a
Man, for
like a
a million
relationship-
years, they did not have prenups.
because I'm saying
Man,
I would
they ain't
not
have
do-
shit
I'm not
either
gonna
before
do it.
They had
What you
money.
mean? So you
They
think
ain't
like
had shit.
motherfucker?
Right. They ain't had the money.
It's women who have inherited kingdoms. It
Yeah.
wasn't no prenup for well if the king dies then this woman is vacated from the spot and it goes to his younger brother or some shit like that.
Because you have to also realize back in the day,
It was-
people married for wealth, and these women fell
Yeah, I
in
mean,
love
it
with these men. Nowadays, people ain't married for love. They trying.
It's the
they
same
have
thing.
no. They have an ulterior motives, and they never.
No, but what I'm
But
saying
they
is-
never love these people.
But you saying the
No,
same
you-
thing.
But they never love these men or these
but you are
women.
saying the same thing, but it's still hypergamy. It's still
Yeah, but
looking
then
for-
they fell in love with the people. These people getting with people, and instead of just falling in love with them, knowing that if this person don't know I really love them, or I can't stand that this person still being nice to me. At what point the light don't go off? Because maybe I need to get to know this person because they don't even know I don't fucking like them, and they still treating me like I'm supposed to be treated. So instead of sitting here treating them like shit and fucking over them, just sit down and get to know the fucking person that's taking care of you. That's what.
Or
people-
just don't do it at all because you ain't gonna never have no good luck from this shit.
But again, it's okay to marry somebody that's beneficial to you. And even if you don't love them, but instead of just continuously fucking over them, get to know them because they don't know you fucking over them.
yeah.
How about half a fucking heart?
Or just don't do it at all.
Just don't do it at all. But again,
Yeah, why would
people
you
gonna
marry
do-
somebody that you have no intentions on, like you don't love that motherfucker?
Because at one point
They
in
gotta
time, people did get married and it had nothing to do with love.
I understand
Green
that.
cards
So
and
I'm
all.
saying, if you got somebody that you can manipulate and this ain't right,
That's some low-down shit.
I'm playing devil advocate. If you got somebody,
Tell me what you did, girl.
I ain't never.
No, I'm
did
fucking
that.
with
I
you.
ain't never did that. If I don't like you, I'm not
not
gonna
gonna
fake
fuck
to
with
like
you, right.
you. You ain't got
It's
no
hard to
money to
fake
make me
anyone.
like you.
Right.
It is because it's gonna show on my face.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
can't.
But for the people
Right.
that are manipulative like that,
Right.
that can sit there and have people thinking that, oh my God, this is the best man or woman I done found in the world. At what point the light don't go off? If you did this and this person is all wrapped up and consumed with you and they love you, why can't you just go ahead on and sit down? Let me do right by this person.
Because they didn't come into it with the right intentions.
But if
Anyways,
it's getting
you can't do right if your intention starts out wrong.
But your intentions
But at the
change,
same time,
though.
you
Your
got the
intentions will
Tyrese
never
women.
change if you came in wrong.
If you get to know that
if my intention
you
was
get
to
know that
hustle,
person.
I'm not gonna do anything other than hustle. How would that? Why would that change? If I know that I came in, I'm manipulating this person, I'm getting what the fuck I want to. They done bought me a car, boat, a house, a goddamn. They send me on trips whenever I want to. So my intention is to hustle.
But
It'll
the
never
light-
change.
The light should go off.
But it
You
won't
get
though.
more-
My
you-
heart is
you
fucked
catch
up.
more flies with sugar than shit.
I understand
So
everything
at that
you
point,
said.
like, damn, you know what? I'm really manipulating them, and they don't see it, and I'm still.
I understand
Let me do right by
everything
this
you're saying,
person.
but if your heart is fucked up,
Yeah, he said.
Right.
if your heart is fucked
If
up,
that heart
if you have no, your heart is just fucked up.
You right.
And you coming in with the wrong intentions, your intentions you gonna always go down that same road of bad intentions.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
always gonna go down that road of bad
Real
intentions.
quick, Miss Sales, I know we've been probably neglecting the chat. Are they saying anything in the chat here? Anything?
Yeah,
They saying a lot of stuff.
They ain't saying nothing.
They
What they
saying a
talking about?
lot.
Just 50% of marriages end in divorces. No, that's 80%.
80%. I'm saying a little more.
80% divorces.
Well,
are found women.
they don't marry right though.
What else they saying?
Love is emotion that can't be trusted, and emotions and feelings are fleeting. So a woman can love you to death today, but when those feelings change and the separation is inevitable, she
That's
will
a
destroy
dude,
you.
wasn't it? Yeah, I know.
And
But at the end of the day, like I'm gonna say like this:
Say people
if
get
a woman
selfish
love
these
you,
days.
bro,
yes, very.
and I done been like in my younger days, I done been a dog. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like the women who really covered me, and they didn't know they was emotionally immature too.
Yeah.
But to this day, like even though I was a dog and they was emotionally immature, they still got that same love for me. Cause when it was good, it was great. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, roof. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they still fuck with me though.
Right.
Like one thing about a woman's love, a lot of women love hard. That's why all women are crazy.
Hard in the
Y'all
love.
can take
That's
the
what
hell y'all
they-
want
that's
to.
what they take it as.
Because
You
all
crazy
all
'cause they
women
love
are
hard.
crazy. They do love hard.
Like a motherfucker.
But they hate hard too.
Don't get on that side, baby.
They're
Once you cross that line, baby.
I love
Baby,
hard, but
once
I
you
hate
cross
it
that
hard.
line,
them
you gon-
motherfuckers hate
you gon'
hard
know.
too.
Are they saying anything on your feed?
Just
They
hello.
said 100. Hello. I look
Just
beautiful.
Yeah,
Y'all
just hello.
country.
That's it.
Like,
Like they neglected a girl, a boy, whatever.
They
Nah,
just say
they
hello.
saying
They
they
said
just
people
pop
are
in.
always looking out for self.
And that's the
That's
problem,
the
man.
Yeah.
Everybody's selfish though.
Ooh.
I do go
That's
a lot going
nowadays.
on.
Nowadays, I'm
Man.
not gonna lie. I go in for
But
self.
you know what? I ain't
That's
even gonna
the
lie.
problem.
I go in for self.
What's that?
He got a lot to say over
When I
there.
said that,
I'm just, like, this nigga just said everybody's selfish. That's facts. Like,
well, I'm saying, hold on, hear me out.
It's
Hold on,
a
hold on.
lot of people are
I'm
selfish.
saying
Not
initially-
everybody.
You can be
Facts,
selfless,
Brittany.
but sometimes you still have a little bit of selflessness in your blood.
Yeah.
I think that's me right there.
Because self-preservation is the first law of nature.
Anywhere.
You can never, that's just in your DNA.
Yeah.
Because you want to live, you want to survive, whatever that may be. It could be just overall life, it could be just a situation, it could be just the day of the day. Eating your 3 meals. You're going to look out, because you get hungry, you're going to find something to eat.
how's it being selfish?
Who swung?
How's that being selfish? Because you think about yourself first. It
Um,
don't necessarily be nothing
Not
bad.
a bad selfish.
It can just be, all right, I wake up, I'm thirsty. I'm getting something to drink. You drink first. You're being selfish.
That's not selfish, nigga. That's self-care.
But what's the root word there?
Self. And you put you
I go-
first.
No, care is not there. Self.
Yeah, you do gotta love
That
yourself
comes
as
first.
well,
Come on,
Brittany.
bro. That comes first.
That's
It's
true.
okay. There's nothing bad about it.
That's the good self.
And I ain't gonna say all, cause maybe I misspoke in the generalization.
No,
It's
you,
a lot
But
of
a good group of people, a lot of stuff they do is just self motivated.
I'm
Like-
not gonna lie. I go in thinking about self, and that's just
You gonna
me.
go
I think it's sometimes
In-
it's the
in a relationship,
circumstances
can we
that
reset
people
real
been
quick
through.
and come back to it real quick? And then on the proper note, and I'll get you out of here. I know you got it, the Cowboys winning.
It ain't even that. My wife just hit me. I gotta go somewhere.
Oh, well,
we good now. We good. Run it back.
All right.
Run it back.
Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right
The
back.
fuck? That was real.
Back again. We are back again. So we was kind of having a conversation briefly about, and I've kind of
Selfish.
being selfish.
Go ahead, jump it out then.
But go ahead, Bobby. So, like, real quick, why you disagree that, for the most part, there's a big part of the population, even since the inception of man.
I didn't say I disagree with a lot of the population.
He was saying what is selfish and what is not.
You've been selfish before. You just didn't know you were being selfish at the time, probably.
And I'm glad you said that, because timing, that's what it was. In my younger days, I probably was a lot selfish. But now I understand a lot more. I'm older now, so I don't really see myself as selfish.
So I'm not saying you're selfish wholeheartedly.
No, I'm not.
I'm saying that depending on the circumstance, the situation, even right now, right?
Give me a scenario.
So right now you kind of you putting yourself first as far as get yourself from with God. The journey you're on right now, right? So you're kind of being selfish in that degree. Not a bad thing. It's just that you're saying, you know what?
I choose me.
So it's selfish or negative?
No, not always negative.
Depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
Circumstance. So you're being selfish right now, which is fine because
So
it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit your family. It's going to benefit
Now,
people
see,
around you.
if you say it like that, then yeah, I'm being selfish to benefit other people.
But you still put
But not being
yourself
selfish
first.
to benefit just myself.
But still,
That's the difference.
I would say selfishness to be a broad scope. And in this particular, where you're at on this particular part of the umbrella, you're still putting yourself first, which is a good thing because you should. Because at the end of the day, one person really
And your growth trickles down into everybody else. Maybe is what he's trying to say.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying.
So yeah, it doesn't necessarily be a bad thing all the time. It can be good.
But when most people hear selfish, it's automatic.
But a lot of people
It's a
come
negative.
into a lot of shit
And that's what.
with self just trying to get over.
Yeah, and
Like
that's what
a
I'm
lot,
saying.
a lot of the relationships
Yes,
that,
sir.
not like intimate relationships, but like relationships that I had with family members, or you know what I'm saying, even some of my older friends, like they come into it like, what can they get or what can I do for them?
Yeah.
When they call me, I'm Johnny on the spot. But if hey man, you know I need you to do something,
That her right there.
it's
She
like,
said
or I can't get a
Her.
return call, or I don't see you or nothing like that. That's selfish. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that,
Yeah.
is that like friends from like the sandbox, or is that people that you just now meeting?
Some of them.
I mean, to me, it's all. I mean, like
Until you
it's
carve your
trickled
circle how
from-
you need it.
Yeah.
You a lot of people you be like, man, I've been knowing this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm 38 years old. I've been knowing this motherfucker for 32 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my motherfucker. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And they call you all the time because you the strong friend. So you the one that they always call, man, this what's going on in my relationship.
Hey,
I got laid off on this job. You think I can borrow $200? You think you can pick me up and take me here? But then
How should I do this?
if you call them, man,
In the moment you need
I
it.
got this going on now. You ain't
Oh,
never
man, I
called
don't
them
know
for
what to
that.
tell you.
And or
Wish I
if
could
you
tell
be
you.
like, you know
Right.
what? I'm fucked up right
I'm
now
praying
too.
for you.
So I can't help you right now. And then you turn into a villain because you said no one time.
It's-
And they could tell you no all the
You
time.
say no one time, you get beat up, you get jumped on by your kid.
Man,
I'm being
it's
petty right now.
yeah, I finna say yeah, you.
Say
But so
no.
at the end of the day, a lot of people lead with selfish motives because the only thing that they can see is themselves, and they just want to be, oh well, it's about them. You ain't called me enough. You ain't checked on me. You ain't did this, but you ain't hollered at me at all. You ain't paged, beat, fax, text, nothing for me.
Engine.
But you going through something, so you feel some kind of way because I ain't call you. But I'm going through life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But so just concluding that, for the most part, yes, selfishness. Yes, we've been conditioned to think always the bad.
and I'm just talking about the bad selfish. It's
No,
it's
right,
good selfish
Yeah,
where
yeah.
sometimes you do have to tear yourself
I agree.
away from the world
I agree.
and get yourself together
I agree.
and in order to be a better person.
Yes.
But what's gonna happen a lot of times when you doing that,
Mhm.
you gonna lose a lot of them people
Yeah.
who knew you when you was this. You know what I'm saying? Not
You really lose.
pause, but
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm finna say.
Yeah.
But when they knew you was, when you was shaking.
People.
But what I'm saying is this.
When you was passive.
When you was whatever you was, when you was a good time, or when you was
Yes,
able to help them all the time,
Yes,
or when you was just free to be at their whim, you gonna lose a lot of people when you better yourself because at that time that they knew you, they not gonna know the person that you turned into. They knew you as a caterpillar. They don't know you as a butterfly.
Oh, I like it.
You know what I'm saying? So now that you flying, they can't keep up with you. They still in the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Refusing to grow. Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Refusing to grow.
So
you
at
don't
the
have to
time,
grow.
it's okay to get into your cocoon and be selfish in those moments to where you're bettering yourself.
Yeah.
But when you selfish when using people,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I said, when your heart fucked up, I just can't stand no filthy hearted motherfucker, man.
Any final thoughts from people at home regarding the various topics?
He said we gotta get the fuck up out of here, man.
What?
So at the end of the
We
day,
don't leave.
nah, go ahead. Everybody round it out. Go ahead.
Mo, any closing thoughts for the people at home watching?
Man, just do good and be a good person.
And fuck them kids.
And fuck them kids. And if you got grown kids that you doing right and they keep fucking over you, if they can't get right, leave them motherfuckers left. Let them get left because it is not worth your peace if you raise them right and they still, I'm sorry, they still are fuck-ups because this has showed me that it don't matter what type of parent you are, you will have a child that will be a fuck-up and ain't nothing you can do about it and you're going to have to let life teach them their legs, so let them little motherfuckers kick them out the goddamn nest.
And then, just to kind of,
Final thoughts, please.
to me, I wouldn't just necessarily do that. I know you've been through some stuff with him. But me, I would just make sure that he couldn't come stay in my house no more. You got to get your own shit and all of that. That's another. But my final thought, I agree with Bobby.
You know, huh?
I agree with Bobby. It's
Bobby made a lot of points
about the prenup and stuff like that. And it's not an exit
Bobby's
thing
a deep
for
brother.
me. Yeah, it's not an exit thing for me. And I can be selfish in a lot of different ways, good and bad.
I was about to say good or bad.
Both.
Yeah.
I can be selfish in
You got to
in a
level
lot of
out.
ways.
So who you taking down?
I just want to
Twitter
read this
being
last
selfish?
comment. It says, everyone is selfish
Yeah.
everyone is selfish. It's just to a certain degree. Self-preservation is the first law of nature.
Yeah.
Continue to do self-growth. Make sure you're working on self and make sure you're doing everything daily to work on your self-growth.
Mr. Timms?
Stay prayed up and be blessed.
Hey, I like that.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Put God first.
At the end of the day, man, I always say, man, have a good heart. If you can, look out for somebody. Since we're in the holiday season, I want to make sure that I say this. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that don't let it just be now. But, man, if you can help somebody, help somebody. If it's not going to put you in a bind, always choose your peace. But at the end of the day, just be good to people.
Be a blessing to somebody.
Be a blessing to somebody else.
Amen. You'll never know how you'll receive that blessing back.
Tenfold.
Also, I would
Sometimes
say,
one.
don't do nothing good expecting something in return.
Hey.
Big facts.
Because
That's the first.
But that's when you got a good heart. You ain't doing
Let's
I
start
agree.
off
Yeah.
right.
I agree,
Right.
but some people try to be on the
Yeah.
fence
that's the
Yeah.
dark hearted.
Yeah.
and do things
I'm
like,
on the
no, I
fence
love
all the
it,
time.
but I'm going to do it because hopefully I get, no. Just
Yeah.
do it out of
Yeah.
do it, just be doing good.
It's the pure heart.
And don't record yourself doing good.
I can't stand it. Oh
Fucking
my.
videos. I'm
I
gonna-
just want to punch him like
That's
a
no story.
trim.
But no, thanks for watching.
I had a cousin I think do that.
Subscribe to the
I
channel.
just found this motherfucker.
Love y'all. Merry fucking Christmas.
Merry
Let me cut it out.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad,
Feliz Navidad. No.
Happy Hanukkah,
Feliz Navidad.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Feliz Navidad.
peace and blessings to everybody. Stay blessed, stay woke. Nah, that good stuff. Look at she done started saying that motherfucker song slap though, don't it? That song
I
slap.
wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
Boy, y'all stupid as
I
hell.
wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, y'all trying to sing for real.
It really bad.
Yeah, y'all trying to sing for real.